Today we're talking about YouTube channel ideas for beginners. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Karin Carr, and I teach real estate agents how to get more business for free from their YouTube channels. Before we get started, I have a favor to ask you. Last year, BombBomb had a contest looking for real estate video influencers, and I didn't even know the contest was going on until the day they announced the results and I found out that I was a finalist. So this year, I ain't too proud to beg. If you've been watching my channel, whether this one or the one for buyers and sellers in Savannah, and you've been at all inspired and motivated, I would love it if you would vote for me. So I'll put the link down below if you want to click on that and vote for me to be one of BombBomb's real estate video influencers. I'd really like to win this year. But I digress. We're talking about YouTube channel ideas for beginners. So it's not enough to just say, I think I'm going to make a YouTube channel and start putting out videos. If you are a real estate agent, and I'm assuming that you are, or any small business for that matter, when you decide to create your channel, you want to have a niche. You want to have a specialty. I just got off the phone with one of my good friends who works in Metro Atlanta, which is huge. It is geographically very spread out and it has millions of people. Now you cannot just service anyone who wants to buy or sell a house in all of Metro Atlanta. It is simply too big. If your message is very, very generic, it gets lost in the sea of bazillion videos a day that are uploaded onto YouTube. So what do? You have a niche. How do you decide what your niche should be? Well, here are a couple of ideas. If you are a real estate agent that has been working for a while and you've had a bunch of closed transactions, think back to maybe your last 10 or 15 transactions. Did they have anything in common? Were they all horse properties? Were they all millennials? Were they all first-time buyers? Were they seniors who were downsizing? Were they all in a specific subdivision or town? You see where I'm going with this. You're going to try to find a specialty. You could also try to think of people that you would love to work with. So would you love working with dog lovers or first-time buyers or single parents or whatever your ideal focus might be? And then ask yourself a couple of questions. Number one, is there enough demand to make that a viable business model? If you're only going to get 5 transactions a year from it, it's probably not a viable business model. Number two, would you be happy working in that niche? Because let's face it, life is too short to do something that you hate for 40 hours a week or more. Come on, we're real estate agents. Who works 40 hours a week? It's more like 80. If there is enough demand and you would actually enjoy working in that niche, now you're onto something. So now that you've figured out your niche, ask yourself, who is my ideal client? Who is my ideal viewer for this channel? What do they want to know? Why should they subscribe? What sort of things are they looking to find out? What are their challenges? What problems do they have that you can solve for them? Once you know your niche and you know who your ideal client is, suddenly it makes it very easy to come up with ideas for content. Because if you know who you're talking to and you know what they're struggling with and you know what they're trying to learn, it makes it a lot easier to come up with topics for future videos. Now, if you pick a niche and you later change your mind, maybe it wasn't working out the way that you planned. Maybe it's a lot more difficult working with this particular type of client, or the area that you decided to focus on is too far away. You're not getting this tattooed on your forehead. You can change your niche anytime you want. As an example, when I started my channel, my idea was I was going to target military buyers and sellers, mostly military buyers who were being transferred to the Savannah area to work at Hunter Army Airfield. As I started creating content for that niche, I started attracting anybody that wanted to relocate to Savannah. And now I have seniors who are ready to retire and they just want to live by the beach. I get a lot of northerners who are just tired of snow and they want to move down south. And I also get military and people that live in places like Florida and California, which is just so high cost. They decide to relocate here because it's a lot less expensive, but they still get to live by the ocean. So I changed my niche. It was no longer only military, it was people relocating to Savannah from elsewhere. Was that okay? Yes, it's totally okay. You can change your niche anytime you want to. If you are finding that you are working with a subset of people and that kind of evolves over time, totally fine. Your content on your channel can evolve over time. As long as your content is evolving over time, every new video that you put out will be attracting a specific type of client. And if it started at point A and it ends up at point B over time, that's totally fine. Just don't go A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B on every other video, or even worse, A and B on the same video. Because if you try to talk to this person and you try to talk to this person on the same video, you end up talking to nobody. If you want to learn all about this and really do a deep dive on it, come and join me for my upcoming 5-day challenge. It is starting on August 4th, and I'm going to put a link down below where you can get all of the details about where and when and how often and all that good stuff. Just sign up for it. It's totally free. I'm going to go live each day for probably half hour to 45 minutes. We're going to discuss one topic each day and then do it. And then the next day we'll talk about a different topic and then we'll do it. And by the end of day 5, you should have given your YouTube channel a total overhaul and set yourself up so that you can start getting viewers, subscribers, and clients. I went all super curly today. What do you think? Thanks so much for watching. If this is your first time here and you're a real estate agent and you're looking to get more business in a way that's enjoyable, making videos like this instead of knocking on the doors of FSBOs all day, you really should subscribe to this channel because I put out new videos every Thursday, just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Thursday.